Hello, welcome to another exciting content with me, Prismo, on House of More. You know, if you are new, I'm so glad and excited to have you on my channel. And please do well to subscribe to this channel for more compelling stories. And if you've already subscribed to this channel, God bless you for being a part of this massive family, wonderful and beautiful family full of positivity. Education is a good thing, you know. I always say that it's better to know how to read and write and understand so that you don't get misled by anyone. Education, I always say that it's one of the keys, but not always the key. Because there are a lot of successful people that really didn't go high when it comes to education, but when you say successful people, they are. And ever since this whole BEC results and placements came to bear, there's been some sort of frustration with parents and even students as a whole.
There's a computer to school man. I should say, Yanantis school, who school. And therefore, no more school, when school, no one do your school. No one names him by Yafa.
Nampacho Ubano on your saying.
Oh, yeah, 37. And I don't find that for most of Munya, 6, and 75. Omo nyonya school no ko obo de so mo nyina no ono do nya school die ntia abaya bi mfanya sa de me de ntia ase.
I believe that we can all relate to times like this. I mean, when you've written an exams and especially when you're staying in a compound house and then people are are so eager to know what your results were or where have you been placed with the school and a whole lot of things.
Oh,
me how ni say results ni by that last 2 weeks Thursday no and I me call post office and I me call check results no me check here print out no by no me ban grade 15 fine yeah try say replacement in by replacement by that was Wednesday yeah check replacement me by in school on your school say I mean it's mama answer and check when we check here na grade abana man grade 31. I mean I'm kita 2 copies of the slip say one grade 15. Yeah, first subjects na and with the other win count and the best subject 15. 15 by man 31. 31 say yeah man school. It mean tiase. And it na mama ba ha anopa ya me ba be he ni o me catch me.
Anopa you buy almost a day.
Omo kan he kire me. But if this thing will happen, then we should go back to the old system.
I mean, it saddens my heart to see some parents and teachers, colleagues even laugh at some of the students with the grades they got. And sometimes with even the schools they got. And for those who are not even placed at all crap with it, it's even worse off. And I always say that because somebody couldn't pass an exam that was conducted by an examination body, that shouldn't be used as a yardstick to write off people or write off the destinies of people or shatter people. I sometimes do wonder if we know the kind of psychological trauma we put people through when we laugh at people for not making up grades on paper or for not making grades on paper. I always say that we all study, we all learn, and then though there are some people who obviously move education in those are not the people I'm talking about. Genuinely, we have people who do their best, they learn. But unfortunately, they don't comprehend. What is maybe being taught in class. That doesn't mean they are not good students or anything. You understand what I mean? So we shouldn't write such people off. sometimes we instill some kind of low self-esteem in a lot of people because we laugh at them and say that, oh, when you're 35, when you're 45, when you're 54, when you're say. But I mean, now the student becomes dull, the student start thinking. Now the students say, if I am not able to pass my BEC or WASSCE or any other exam prepared by an examination body, then I am worse off, because that is what everybody is saying. Then they begin to accept it. Now they come to social media and, excuse me to say, start misbehaving because they've been written off by their teachers, their parents, their colleagues, and even themselves. The only place that they find solace is on social media. Then they come, if they don't come and chance on a proper channel like House of More, that we will encourage you that there is something better in you than what you're experiencing now. That will be the end. That will be the end. So I am speaking to a student listening to me right now. I'm speaking to a parent listening to me right now, or a teacher listening to me right now. I always say to myself that it is better to have an F on paper than to have an F in life. Let me repeat that. It is better to have an F on paper than to have an F in life. It's a whole different, it's a different ball game altogether. So, as parents, this is the time we have to invest in our kids. Don't let the result of WAEC or any examination body allow you to say negative things or write off your word. Because the person didn't get the first choice, second choice, third choice, fourth choice, fifth choice, sixth choice, whatever choice, it doesn't mean that they are not human beings. There is something that is instilled in them that you, the parents, are supposed to help them nurture and become the best version of themselves. If you write them off now, you regret later. I'm telling you. And if you think that your ward is good with formal education, okay, the classroom form of education helps him or her, okay, then you just continue with that and help that person grow. Push that person to go to school. Encourage that person. If you think your ward is good with informal education, like maybe carpentry, mechanic, or anything, everyone is important. We shouldn't write off anybody. Because you see, I can more and they are the one making good use of them. They're making good money, good impact, because day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, you wear clothes. I mean, you can't walk naked unless there's something wrong with your mental faculty. So there are a lot of fashion designers. First, going from Taylor, and the fashion designers, they are doing fantastic and so well. So if your child expresses the desire, welding, burglar proof, and your welders now fabricators. All the billboards you see, fabricator in there, what dying burglar proof, well done in there. So if your word says, oh, I want to learn mechanic, I want to be an auto mechanic, I want to be a fitter, I want to be a welder, don't write that person off. Help that person, encourage that person, invest in that person. And I also use this medium to tell our Ghana Education Service, we know that you are doing a lot. That's why we've even brought STEM education so that we can have people, get closer to these TVET courses. Yes, a lot of times they were being stigmatized. But now I think through education, like what we are doing right now, people are discerning and getting to know the importance of handiworks, skills. That is what every nation, if a nation will thrive, it is the skills that the youth possesses. Assuming every youth in Ghana here has a particular skill, do you think we'll be struggling? Do you think we have increase in crimes? No. So please, Ghana Education Service and the Ministry of Education, please let's keep on encouraging people, opening up a lot of NVTI schools, technology schools, technical schools, innovation, catering schools. And this is what is going to help the nation. We should help them, encourage them, polish their skills, and give them an enabling environment so that they can thrive. And to the kids, please don't write off yourself. There is more in you that you even imagine. There is something greater in you that you have to calm down. It's just a phase of life. It will pass. Don't write yourself off because you have failed a paper. You learned so hard. Unfortunately, that is not the questions WAEC brought to you. They brought a different question. It's just a phase. It will pass. If you have the strength and capacity and you have to rewrite any paper, take your time and go and rewrite. If you think that way won't help you and you have a legitimate way, kindly use it. And to the parents, lastly, let's be mindful of the things we say to our children now, especially in these times, because it will either make them or break them. My name is Prismore, and thank you so much for being a part of this particular content on House of More. I'll be so glad to hear your comments on this particular content. And also let me know what exactly you would love to see on this channel. Kindly subscribe to this channel if you are a new person. If you are old or you've already subscribed, thank you so much. Until another exciting and compelling content with me, Prismore. Be positive. Bye.